Oh my god, look at him! Oh my god. Welcome to this ultimate epic battle simulator let's play. You're with Zul'jin, and that's a whole lot of adjectives for a battle simulator, but trust me guys, it is ultimate and it is epic. So let's get started. So I've been playing a little bit around with the engine, and it's pretty damn incredible. You can make, let's just bring in evil, okay? And you can take zombies and you can make this 10,000, okay? And you can put these pretty much anywhere. We can make these, the horde, come in here and change direction and stuff. We can drag that unit to make them go whichever direction we please. And right now though, we're actually going to cut this off. I'm gonna show you a little bit of a battle and how it goes here. First, we need to find a good place to put them. Let's actually change the location here. We're gonna take a fantasy, a giant ogre, and we're gonna pit them against 10 World War II soldiers. How is this gonna fare out? Well, most of the time what you'll see, if anything from medieval gets close to anything that's current, usually what happens is the current stuff or the more modern technology wins over them. But let's start the battle and see how it goes, shall we? Alrighty guys, the weather is mostly cloudy with some sun, and here is the giant ogre against the 10 World War II troops. Now, you can get really, really close and personal with these guys here and check them out, and you can even possess the units and attack with them and stuff like that. So this is a giant ogre. Can you imagine being on the battlefield and all of a sudden you see this thing coming for you? Let's see how the battle plays out. Press K to start. Alright, so the World War II soldiers are shooting it. Oh my god. Look at this, and the 10 soldiers defeated it. Listen to them. The war cries are insane. Okay. Let's go into exit. All right. So, how many do you think we can take them down with? Let's try it. Let's change this to 5. Can 5 beat them? All right, we have much better weather here, and now there's 5 soldiers against the 1 ogre. This time, I'm actually gonna try and possess this guy. We ready? Okay, right click to possess. Okay, I have 2,000 hit points, or they are wrecking me though. Okay, I can hold shift to move faster here. Can I attack him? Attack! I don't know how to attack. Oh, here we go! Oh my god, the carnage! Oh, and it's a tie because I don't know how to attack. That's a bunch of crap. Okay, let's try that again. Alrighty guys, this time I'm gonna possess one of these guys to get it started. Let's just do it. Alright, let's shoot him. Soldiers only have 100 health apiece. Oh my god. That was horrible. So let's try 50 versus 500. That ought to give us a more interesting effect. Here's the ogres. Oh, and here is... Oh my god, this is so incredible, man. Just the way they all line up and stuff, we gotta see it take place. Now you can toggle... Oh my god, look at him! Oh my god. So the front line's down, the second line's down, the third line's down. If they get to him... Oh my god! They didn't even make it! Look at a pile of bodies! Listen to the war cries! This is so fucking incredible. 100 versus 250, guys. This should be interesting. Oh, they're shooting all over the place because they're widespread. Oh, this is gonna get nasty. Let's see what happens if they get to him. Here we go. Here we go. They're in. They're getting in. Oh my god. They're destroying them like 10 at a time. Holy crap. Look at them just wading through them and just paddling. Killing them like... Killing them like they were stirring a pot of soup. Oh my gosh. So 42 remaining giant ogres, 148 killed. Versus we killed, well, 58 soldiers. That's kind of crazy. Maybe we killed some of all our own, but listen to them. Wow, man. And here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. 10,000 giant ogres against 25,000 World War II soldiers. Look at this front line. The game is still actually running pretty smooth too, incredibly. Look at this lineup here. And these guys, this is just amazing. So you can do some strategic positioning and stuff too. But I just thought this would be pretty fun to see. Let's stand in the middle and watch the carnage roll out. Oh my god. Ha! Now it's slowing down. Look at this. Okay. Let's slow it down. What? It is a mess. Okay. The particle effects are actually killing my computer. This is such a huge battle. Hold on. I gotta see further in. Oh my god. Look at the World War II troops just mowing down the ogres. The pile of bodies is just getting bigger and bigger by the minute. They're actually just cutting down. You can see right here, there's like a seam of bodies, and that's just where they're piling up. I wonder what happens when we try to possess one of these guys on the front line right here. Oh my god, can you imagine? This guy's just shooting in the wind. Alright, let's go up to the front line and see. Ah! Come and get me, you suckers! Are we actually almost finished with this? Look at this. Look at this. They're still coming. They're actually bottlenecked right here to where they can't get down from the terrain. And the guys are just mowing them down in the droves. Unbelievable. Look at the number of enemies killed and look at the number of remaining ogres. Like, it's so catastrophic. Guns OP, man. I am thoroughly convinced that guns are the most savage shit right now. And the way it looks, there's no limit to range. These guys are shooting all the way from the back. It's incredible. The poor ogres don't have they don't stand a chance. All right, guys, we're gonna try out 500 troops against 2 sets of the giant ogres. This time we're gonna change their positioning a little bit. That way they're a little bit more apt to possibly get a jump, and the guys are gonna have to split their fire. So I think that is gonna make a huge difference. Actually, they'll be kind of flanked and they'll be close. All right, this looks pretty interesting. So the soldiers are gonna have to split their fire up. From just the general layout, I think the ogres are gonna have it, but we can increase the size of the troops here or even change their positioning. Let's just start it and see what happens here. So the bullets are flying from inside. You know those guys would shoot each other. They're killing a lot of the ogres already, though. But it's not going to take too long when the ogres get through. They're kind of bottlenecking. I think they're going to end up swarming here. It's funny that, yeah, they're starting to pile into the inside. They're going to close that gap, and they're going to be able to reach more and more and more of the soldiers as they see fit. Yeah, no way, man. No way. The ogres are going to take this so quickly. Yeah, it's all she wrote, baby. That's it. They're just bashing their heads in. The last few deaths. And it looks like Team 2, there's none left. Oh, so the ogres are fighting it out now because I actually put two sets of ogres on. Oh, well, that didn't work quite the way I thought it would. But all in all, it's still pretty funny to watch. I don't think it would matter which side was which. Does positioning have anything to do with it at this point? It looks as though One side keeps gaining on the other. Yeah, it's happening pretty quick here. So let's change the speed here and see exactly what's going on. So we are in real slow motion here. Let's get down to brass tacks and just see how these guys are attacking each other. They attack slow as molasses. But man, those morning stars, rough, man. Huge flails. And it looks like Team 3 is going to be victorious here. Yeah, only 20 enemies left. They're starting to... Team 3 is starting to kill Team 1 exponentially faster. And that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. 2 left. So this time, I think I'm gonna make a little bit of an adjustment. I put them on some high ground, actually, and this is a ridge that goes down here. So with 700 World War II troops on this ridge, firing straight into it, I could change the formation a little bit to make them a little bit dense, more dense, I should say. So let's try 1 point. Just one. That's right. So it's going to take a little while for the ogres to get to them. Since all of this is high ground, I imagine that these guys are going to try to flank. They're probably going to come for the corners here. Let's see what happens. All right, guys. Here's the 2 squads. Right here, we have the 500 giant ogres spread out all the way across with a little bit of their force concentrated on the ridge. And we have the 700 U.S. soldiers already on high ground, ready to go. Let's get started. All right, and it looks like they're firing all over the place. Actually, they're not even messing with the left side much. It looks like they're going for whatever's closest. And you can see most of the fire is coming to the closest units. They're actually concentrating on fire or in the most immediate threats, I do believe, is how the AI is working here. And it looks as though the U.S. soldiers' numbers are falling slowly. Now the giant ogres are falling relatively fast, but I have a feeling that the less bullets, it's going to start getting pretty darn rough, because these guys back here, they're all full. Like, they're barely getting any damage, if any at all, and these guys are just trying to kill what's right in front of them now, and the ogres are slowly making their way to the back of the pile. Yep, it's about to get stupid right here. 230 giant ogres left, and they're just gonna swallow the troop up. So let's see how formation plays a part in what would have happened there. If we take the U.S. soldiers and change their formation, not their numbers, but their formation, to let's say 5, okay? That means that, well, let's actually change it more. Let's change it to 7. Now they're almost as wide as the flank. Alright, so now the ogres are in the exact same spot, although our troop is much wider, even though it's the same number. Let's see what happens here. So now the fire is really spread out among pretty much everybody. I have a feeling that the ogres are going to dominate here. As soon as they get into the lines, it's going to get really ugly. You're going to see the, oh, look at the U.S. numbered troop drop. Wow. Unbelievable. Formation plays such a huge role in the battle outcomes. So how many troops do you think it would take to kill 500 ogres? 2,000 maybe? It's getting stupid. The frames go between 30 and 60. Much better than it was. Oh, and the number of ogres is dropping. It's about to get stupid though. Watch Team US. Watch. Oh my god, it's plummeting so fast. What? It's a lot different than I thought it would be. And now it looks like the ogres made it through the lines to where it was thicker here, but they're coming up the hill and they're just getting sprayed by the remaining troops. Wow. I don't think the ogres have a chance, you guys. Not even close. They're just getting mowed down here. Terrain, height, and formation have so much to do with battles. I would love to hear what kind of battles you guys would like to see in this game. I'm planning on doing quite a bit more because I'm having a good time with it. I think you guys will enjoy the videos. If you did, give me some dap on that like button and show your support, and you can subscribe to the channel for more daily videos. Make sure to check the links below for more information about Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Ogre signing off, and we'll see you next time.